Alright, hello there YouTube, this is Miguel from Team Angle, here with a decklist video, starting off the series of decklists we'll be releasing in the next few days. This is my E-Hero deck, some might consider a Miracle Gemini deck, but I just consider a regular hero deck, I really don't know what to classify it as, but yeah, you'll see, it's just a regular hero deck. Starting off with monsters, I have 16 monsters, which is okay to me. Starting off with Stratos. Why wouldn't you run Stratos? He's a good card. He's overall alright. 2 heats. That's one elemental hero Latino heat. I'm using it as a proxy right now. For recently sold a bit of the cards to Dynamite Franco because he's running an E-Hero deck too. That I might help him out. They're really strong. They're heat. They're fire, so I go for Nova Master with them. They're very strong, just like Mental Hero Neos Aliases, which are, they're pretty good. They're light, they're 19, they're Geminis, I can go with Shining for them. They're very good, and I like them. I have 2 commons, 1 super. Then I go to 2 Elemental Hero Oceans. Oceans are water. And I go for Absolute Zero with them. They're pretty much, that's it that they're there for, is just for me to send them with Prisma, and it's easier to Miracle, I have 2 Prismas, commons, from LTGX. They're whatever. They're 17, they're light. I like their effect of Send Ocean. It's easier to Miracle, like I said. Yeah, so they're pretty good. 2 Voltics, really beastly effects. Just get 1 direct attack in, or bring out another Voltic to get another direct attack in, and then bring out like heat or something. And it's an instant 4,400, not including the Shining you probably have in the field. That's probably the counter, the combo that's usually going on. Along with lights, I run 2 Thunder King Riles. A lot of people might say, well, doesn't it get in the way of E-Calls and Rotas and Stratos? It really doesn't, in my opinion. It rarely gets in the way, I usually know when to summon them. People are really annoyed by them. It really sucks to have them on the enemy side of the field, because they're just attributed to negate, and you can't really add any cards to your hand. So there is no pot of dualities, nothing like that. I really like it. Honest, I run a lot of lights. I guess you could consider a light hero deck, because I run a lot of lights. But yeah, you could probably consider that. I'll consider a light hero deck. Honest, it's a really cool card. I like it. I wish it was semi, but man can only dream. Ending off the monsters list with Penguin Soldier. How can you go wrong? He's water. He can go for 0, flip, return. He's return. I like returning because returning doesn't destroy, and there are a lot of cards that negate destroying. Not a lot of cards that negate, sending, or returning. So it's like whatever. Going to spells, I have 18 spells, which in my opinion is just the right amount for elemental heroes, because they really need it to prosper. 1 Super Rhoda, from LOD. I like reinforcement. Why wouldn't you put it in the E-Hero deck? I like searching out, so I run 3 E-Calls, commons, from LCGX. I like running E-Calls, and I like running lots of the searches out because I set them out the deck so I can draw more cards like, Miracle Fusion. Because, why wouldn't you? The 2 commons, 1 Ultra Miracle. I really like Miracle Fusion. People might say 3 is a little too much. I think it's just the right amount, to run. I think it's fine at 3, I think it's fine. Now, I run 3 Soup Polys, 1 rare, 1 unproxying, and a secret from LCGX. A lot of people say you should run 2 because the Darkness isn't out, Escurado isn't out yet. But I disagree. I think 3 is fine right now just because people cannot stop them. And I think that the fact that they cannot stop that is very good people get annoyed by them, and there's really nothing you can do about it, besides just sit back and watch your monster get taken for a Gaia or something, So yeah, I like to search out, like I said, to 2 terraformings, so you can go for 2 fusion gates, 1 rare, 1 common. I like Fusion Gate. There's a big thing going on right now about E-Hero decks, whether you should run Fusion Gate or not run Fusion Gate. I like running Fusion Gate. I like banishing a lot, so I can get out them with Parallel World Fusion, I run 1 Parallel World Fusion because I think 2 would be a dead draw, because at 1, even sometimes I get as a dead draw. But it still comes in handy every now and then, so I keep it in the deck. 1 Gemini Spark. I like 1 Gemini Spark. Some people might say, well, you just run 3 Geminis. I think it's fine. I draw when I need it. It's fine. I like it at that. Then finishing off spells, 2 Mysticals. How can you go wrong? I mean, you can't replace them with like Heavy Storm or Dust Tornado, whatever your style is. It really doesn't matter. Just your call. Or if another Gemini Spark, if you really want to, and run another Gemini like the tuner one. I can't think of the name right now. Going to traps, I run 6 traps. Starting off with Solemn Judgment. I like Solemn Judgment. Who doesn't like Solemn Judgment? It's a pretty easy card to run. Like I said, with E-Heroes, it's really about preference. If you like, it depends on all you like. And then that's why I run 2 Compulses. 2 one I'm proxying at the moment. 2 Bottomlesses. And 1 Torrential. Hobby League Torrential. I think it looks pretty rad. It really is your choice. You can replace them with Mirror Forces, Deep Prisons, Solemn Warnings. At the time of making this deck, Solemn Warnings weren't printed out in Super, so I wasn't able to get my hands on them at the time. But now that they are, pretty easy to get your hands on, it's up to you if you want to get them, It really is a matter of opinion and preference, Now to the final part of the deck. This is the deck. This is extra. This is the extra deck. The extra deck, I'm starting it off with Terra Firma in my own creation, as you can see right here. I ghost the edges, so it just looks like a planet and him just there. It looks pretty cool. Yeah, because you can't use Prism Effect with other cards. Just say Elemental Hero monster and 1, Earth monster or 1 Water monster, because apparently it's not specified, so you can't really send it. So that's why I run 1 Terra Firma, just for that sole reason, Yeah, just for that reason. It looks pretty cool. I right now have nothing else better to run, as you'll see right now. I'm running 1 Shining. 1 Shining. Yes, I know you're saying right now, what's your problem? Why aren't you running Shining? I'll tell you what my problem is. I don't have $15 to get another one at the moment. Yeah. So then Ultra Nova Master. It looks pretty cool. It's my favorite looking card of the bunch. But effect-wise, it's my second favorite because Shining with cycles. But he draws, and Elemental Heroes do not have draw power because you can't run Pot of Duality because you really need to keep special summoning in your repertoire. Continuing, my third favorite of the group because it's so broken, it's Absolute Zero. I run 3 Absolute Zeros. It's really necessary to run 3 Absolute Zeros because you can just keep fusion gating with them with another Elemental Hero to destroy your opponent's monsters, and I love that effect. I really like that effect, but it's so broken. I see it getting semied or maybe even limited in the future. That's just my opinion. People really hate it and they waste some of their biggest resources on him, and I don't blame them at all. It's a very annoying card. Going to next is Great Tornado. I run 2. Great Tornado is it's pretty good. 20 attack, that's very high, and he has the attack, so he's pretty much gonna kill whatever your opponent has in the field. Pretty much he's gonna kill anything they have on the field. unless it's like anything higher than 5,600, which is very, very unlikely. But I'd go for Great Tornado if my opponent has a lot of monsters in the field, just so I can have. And something I do with Fusion Gate, another combo I do, is I Fusion Gate with Great Tornado with something else to go for another Great Tornado. That way I have the attack of my opponent's monsters twice, which gets them to really low, to the point where even Voltic can destroy something like, you know, a Red Eyes Darkness Dragon, or you know, a JD, you know. Oh no, that'd be a suicide. I wouldn't want that. Then ending it off is just 3 Gaias. Why 3 Gaias? Because I have 3 Gaias, and I don't have anything else better to run. When I do get like, you know, $23 or whatever, I will get 1 Nova Master and Ultimate and another Shining, and I will replace 2 Gaias, you know, and leave 1 in, because I rarely ever bring out 2. It's very, very rare. And then I'd probably leave it like that, you know. So that's pretty much the base of all my entire E-Hero deck. It's a very simple build. I did this all out of my own, you know, creation. I didn't search up any E-Hero decks. I just went on Dueling Network, and I was just like, I want to make an E-Hero deck. So I searched up E-Heroes, and then I found all these, you know, I found Voltic and Heat, and I was like, oh, these are pretty badass. Then I found these Fusion, and I was like, wow, any monster? I might as well just run Supolys, you know? So, yeah, I made this out of my own creation, and then I was like, oh, it's a pretty good build. I started dealing with it a few months back. I started out with all proxies. Then, I finally built the deck, and it runs very well, you know? It runs pretty well. And Dueling Network, it owns. It doesn't do as well in real life, but it's still a good deck. If you're looking for an E-Hero deck, or you like this build, I'm selling the entire thing for a clean $100, you know, 1 build. So it's good to get your E-Hero deck going if you want to get an E-Hero deck going, or if you like the build, or you know, anything. I'm selling large portions of the deck, like, you know, 15 to 20 cards. Anything higher than 15 cards, I'm selling them in portions, you know, because I want to get rid of most of the deck or all the deck, because yeah, I just wanted to do that. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. You can find me on Dueling Network, Rooster Cogburn. I'll put that in the description and stuff. Yeah, so don't forget to like this video, go back and watch our other videos. And as always, don't turn your back on the wolf pack, because you might wind up in a body bag. Later.